focus your mind on the Aum. Focus your mind on the Aum. Let all the thinking process stop in your mind and be filled with the sound of Aum. Let all the feeling process stop in your heart and your heart be filled with Aum. Let all your body movements stop and let all the body be replaced by the Aum. For it is the singularity, the representation of the unchanging reality, that is the ultimate peace and stability. The ultimate peace and stability means happiness. And when happiness reaches its zenith, its highest peak, it turns to joy. And the joy and continuation blossoms into a peaceful state of experiencing oneself. And this is called the bliss. The bliss is the condition of yourself, including your body, mind and spirit, where you do not like to see anything else, so your eyes are closed. You do not like to hear, smell, touch, feel anything else, so all your senses are shut down. And you enjoy being with yourself. This is the bliss which belongs to you, belongs to me, belongs to us all. But because of the misplaced priorities, wrong objectives and misdirected energies in our life, we go around beating the bush in search of this bliss and stumble sometimes upon temporary excitement, exhilaration and thrill and think these things to be the ultimate bliss, which no sooner than they come, they disappear. So you start your running again. And this goes on and on and on all our life until you feel disgusted with your life, with yourself, with the world as a whole, and start asking questions. What is this all about? What is the world? What is life? What is me? What is my origin? And when these questions arise in your mind genuinely, not by reading any books, not by listening to any discourse or discussion, but by a genuine feeling from inside as a quest for knowing the truth, you are sparking that first fire in you in the darkness of your life to search for the truth. And here the journey begins until and if one is strong enough and one is convinced enough and committed enough to reach to the heights of reality. And when you reach there at the highest point of reality, you would discover that reality is actually an absolute abstraction. It's nothing. It's like you wish to go up the Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. You prepare yourself for years and you equip yourself with all the latest equipment and safety measures. You want to know, want to feel, want to see what is up there, and you go there with all your effort, risking your life. But when you are on the peak of Mount Everest, when you look around, what you see is absolutely nothing, because no other thing is higher than the Mount Everest. Hence, there is no objective world around you. There are no things around you. There are no smells, sights. Therefore, you are lost in this abstraction. But this abstraction fills you with an ultimate joy that you have discovered the highest peak and you have reached it. And when you have reached this peak, you have no more desire to go up on any other mountain in the world. As you continue to live your life, after you return from your journey, if somebody asks you, shall we go to mountain X, Y, Z? You say no, because I have already been to Mount Everest. This is the experience of real peace and bliss that comes to you by the sound of Aum. When you say it properly and rightly and with all your heart, you discover that you have been on the path of experiencing this truth and this reality. Let me remind you that when there was no earth, there was only sun, and there was no sun, there was only galaxy, and there was no galaxy, there was only an empty sky. And when there was no empty sky, there was something which we don't know what to call yet, either in religion or in science. For our experience, we gave it a name. Different religions call with different names, but we are not sure whether this name completely describes this state, because anything that is describable acquires a limitation. So when you say God is kind, you are giving a limitation of kindness to God, but God is actually more than kindness. This is our convenience sake that we call God so and so, but God cannot be limited to any description, any character, any objective or any limitation. Therefore, He is the God. When you want to experience such ultimate thing which cannot be called anything, there must be some way that you try to communicate with this. And this way of communication is the Aum. And this is not religious, this is not sectarian, but this is the pure science of the sound. The sound is the first expression of the material and then collapses and develops into matter. So when there was no matter, there was energy. When there was no energy, there was sound. And this is what all the religions say, that the sound was with God. And this sound is